How do you make a helicopter out of the plastic lid from a cream bottle? Well, I'm glad you asked. First of all, you need a circular lid. It doesn't have to come from a cream bottle, it can come from any sort of bottle. But you'll also need several other things. You need a piece of wire flex, electrical flex, kind that's covered in plastic and the sort that you can bend and it stays bent. You'll also need the empty casing from a ballpoint pen, and you'll need a sharp knife with a safe handle, and you'll need a marking pen. And here's what you do. You have a very good look at the end of the wire. There we are there. You can see that it almost makes a rectangle. And then in the centre of your lid, you draw a little rectangle that's about the same size. There it is, tiny little rectangle in the centre. Cut that out with the sharp blade of the knife, keeping your fingers well away from the blade. One cut, two cuts, and then two little ones across the ends, 3 and 4. And you should be able to push out that little piece that came from the centre, and there it is. If you've done it accurately, you'll find now that the wire should just fit through the centre of the lid, and it does. Then comes the next part, which is to take your marking pen and to mark out on your lid 4 quadrants. I've already done that. Little bits there. We're going to cut those away. We don't need those bits. The important parts are the parts between them, the cross, which is going to form 4 blades for our helicopter. There it is there. I've already cut them away. Here's another one. So all I need to do is lift that out of the way. There are the 4 quadrants. And here's our little propeller almost ready to launch. Now, here's where the wire comes in. What you have to do is to twist that wire, twist it for about a distance of 30 to 40 centimetres. So if you start with a piece that's about ½ a metre in length, you'll end up with this sort of effect. There it is there. It's twisted from there up to the top. The bottom part is straight. Don't twist it too severely. If you do, if you twist it as severely as that, you'll find that that severely twisted wire will just rip through the centre of your propeller. So there it is. That's the launching pad. What we do now is to thread the propeller up the straight part of the wire until it comes to the beginning of the twist. And here's where you have to do something to the blades. Watch which way it'll turn. You see, if you push it up, the twisted wire forces it to turn in that direction. And then bend up the leading edge of each blade. 1, 2, 3, 4 blades. Bend them up until they stay there. And the trailing edges should be bent down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as that turns in that direction, it's going to scoop air underneath the blades and push it down. Now we need the pen casing. It comes up the straight part of the wire like that, and the little propeller blade just sits on top of it like that, waiting to be launched. And as I push on that, you can see that it's going to make the propeller blades rotate. Doing it very slowly now, but in a moment we're going to do it rapidly. Are you ready for the launch? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And of course, as the propeller goes up and reaches the end of the wire, it's scooping air in underneath those blades, pushing downwards, and so the spinning propeller stays in air for quite a few seconds. All right, now we're ready for launch number 2. And this time it's going to come right at you. Are you ready for it? That's just the beginning of the helicopter story, because once you've got that far, you want to experiment with it and change things. For example, you could try wires of different thicknesses with different amount of twisting. You can try lids of various sizes. You can also try cutting off the rim and see if that works any better. Try lots of variations and see how effective your helicopter can be.